Tonight, it was a good night. I got to face adversity, my first time. Well, I wouldn't say adversity because, it's boxing. It's my first cut, and it's bound to happen. You still got to fight through it. If you don't, you're in the wrong sport. I would like to give my hat off to Haskell Rhodes. Tough guy. He could take a punch. I give him that. I thought he was gone for on the first knockdown, but he gave it his all, and I appreciate him for taking the fight. And I gotta get back to the drawing board. There's stuff I could work on, but I think I shocked myself when I was able to still fight with that cut, switch up the game plan, and still get the job done.
Questions?
That seventh round, right? You got that knockdown. It seemed like the stoppage was going to come, and then in the ninth round, you got headbutt right on the cheek. You wins, but then it seemed like you just embraced that blood, like you kind of licked it, and you just had that look. Like what was going through your mind when that was going on?
That wasn't me. I don't know why, but nah, because like I said, it's boxing. It's gonna happen. I'm not gonna quit because I got a cut, and I didn't look up at the TV, the screens, because I knew how big it was, because how I felt it just dripping down. So I didn't look up. And at the end of the day, it's just boxing. It was gonna happen. You gotta fight through it.
I mean, it was under the eye, so it's not a terrible spot, but it looked bad. Like, the headbutt looked bad. Were you worried, thinking they were going to stop it? The doctor was going to stop it.
Oh, I told the ref. I told him, don't stop this fight. He said, I'm not. I'll just take it to the doctor. I told the doctor, don't stop this fight. I'm good. Like, I'll let y'all know if I can't fight. But, I knew it wasn't going to affect the fight because it's not leaking into my arm.
How many stitches did you have?
Too many.
Is it like 15 or 20 or something?
It hurt. I tell you, it hurt. But, gotta go through it.
Listen, we've seen you fight here. We know how good you are. We've seen the talent. What I think we saw tonight that we hadn't seen before was you in a position where you had to put on a show. 48 hours ago, there was those same fans disappointed in a show they were looking forward to. And you came out and you had fan work, you erupted people. That moment when you came out and they thought we were going to stop it, I thought they were going to stop it too. And you erupted the crowd based off of just your willingness to fight. Was that something you came in knowing that there was a pressure on you to basically send fans home happy?
No, I came in, just coming in to get out that ring, say, make it back to my team. But at the end of the day, you got to give the fans what they paid for. All these people, they could have said, Virgil's not fighting, I'm not going to go. But the people that paid their hard-earned money to still come, they got to get a show at the end of the day. And we're not going to stop this fight just because I got a scratch.
And you did that.
Yes, sir. I just want to add something. That's a credit to him and his team, and not just the training team, the promotional, everybody, because this happens in boxing. It happens, and you got to be ready to step up. And this kid, he puts in the work. You guys all seen his Instagram. Follow him on Instagram.
Yes.
But you guys see him. He puts in the hard work, and he's always in the gym, and he's always working. And these opportunities come, and you got to snatch them. You got to take advantage of them. And I am very, very thankful, like Bernard said, to Oscar, our team at Golden Boy, pushing through the zone for helping us and allowing us to do the show, because it could have been a big letdown. The Virgil fight with Stanionis was a hell of a fight. Everybody marked it on their calendar. But then you got to see a little bit of the young talent, that's the future of boxing. The guys that are going to carry the torch and run with it. So that's a credit to you and your team for you being ready to step up. So.
Yep.
Hey, thank you guys.
What was the biggest difference for you from the first half? It seemed like Haskell, Letta, what do you want to call me, fought a very negative fight, and then you managed to really put it on him in the second half. What was the biggest adjustment you were able to make?
The biggest adjustment was to, I seen that when I switched to southpaw in the last round, that the cut was further away because he kept trying to land that right hand. So I seen, I'm still trying to fight because I got the blood swinging everywhere in my eye, but I feel like making that switch to southpaw was the biggest thing because he couldn't reach that right hand anymore.
You made a great suggestion with Jojo. Like, those are two very different fights. Do you feel like they lead you on the same path?
Like I said, I'm just here to do what they tell me to do. Bernard wants me to fight Jojo, I'll fight Jojo first. Then we can get Keyshawn. But then if I can't get Keyshawn, then I get somebody else. So it's all what my team and Golden Boy put the position they put me in, and I'm happy either way because I'm still gonna show out.
You know, you brought up something very, very important, and that's the styles. And you know, he was able to adjust. The last couple of fights, we got him guys that were just, you know, more stationary, Mexican style, right in front of him. Today, we had a guy that was a mover, you know, and he was able to adjust and get to him, you know, and cut off the ring for the most part.
Real tricky.
It's part of the development, you know, and he's got to, you know, by the time he fights for his first world title, we want him to be ready for any style, you know, because when you're fighting in there and you start landing those big punches, trust me, they're not just going to stay in front of you, they're going to run. And that's kind of what happened tonight. It was a difficult style, but he was able still to make it, you know, he made it exciting for the fans.
Golden Boy stock in this division. What are the chances we get a Golden Boy lightweight tournament to like force all these other guys that they have to come over here to fight you guys?
Yeah, we can definitely do that. Yeah, we can do that.
And we can film the entire thing and produce it a hell of a TV show. I got a couple connections.
I want to fight.
I'd rather do it when they're all champions.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it when they're all champions and fighting for world titles.
Let them earn it.
Yeah, you know, so.
But Bernard, can we follow that journey to get to the world?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you.